That is.
Advertise for Grosh. If Grosh want to send me any free cans.
Let me put the light on here. Then let me find out.
Any beer, to be honest. Who's Grosh brewed by this?
Yeah, perfect. Cool. You've got 28 minutes of recording. I'm sure that's plenty.
That's fantastic. No,
Alright,
cool.
Let me shut the door so it's pretty quiet.
before we start.
Cool.
I'm really sorry about all this techno stuff.
That's alright.
No, well actually what I'm really sorry about is the fact that I'm so shit with it.
I would be. As long as the red light's on, then you're good.
You're right, I know, exactly.
You're good.
Fantastic.
So we're good to go.
We are. Okay, so I'm here with Elro, so do you want to say...
What's going on?
Yeah, and the reason that I'm here, and I'm very, very excited to be here, I've got a lot of things I want to ask you.
Good.
Is for this video that you're screening.
Yeah.
In half an hour?
Yeah, in about half an hour.
Yeah.
We're just doing it, we just thought we'd keep it pretty low key and just do it in the offices with a few people coming down.
And what is it for?
This is the music video to my new single called Real World, which will be out, I think it's on iTunes on Sunday. So yeah, we're putting the video online today.
Yeah.
Excited.
Yeah.
Ready for it.
How long did it take to shoot?
It was one sort of evening, and well, I was there with like outfits and all that. I was pretty much there from about 2 o'clock in the afternoon till about 7 AM.
Oh really?
So yeah, we hired out a night bus, as you'll see when you see the video. And yeah, you might notice certain shots where we all look like we're going to die, and they were probably filmed at about 6 in the morning, right at the end of the shoot, where everyone's just like. So yeah. But
what did you eat to keep going?
I don't really know. We had the guy who did the video, Tim, brought down loads of jerk chicken and stuff. So we had loads of food. It wasn't a problem for that, and loads of energy drinks and that. So we were all right.
Yeah. So you're absolutely wired by the end of it.
Yeah, wired. But like, you know that weird wired when you're wired but you're really tired as well.
Yeah.
It's just that weird twitchy sort of.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of caffeine, but I had to have caffeine that night.
Oh,
Otherwise I would have just fallen asleep. So, yeah. It's good though, worth it.
So I've got so many questions that I want to ask you, and I don't know, maybe I should just ask what I really want to know first.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Well, the reason that I'm here really is because you are so incredibly funny.
Thank you very much.
You are.
It's very kind of you.
Not really, it's kind of you to be so funny.
I try.
And can I just tell you some of the lyrics?
Mm-hmm.
This is what got me absolutely hooked on you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had to write it down.
Okay.
I remember. I'm lying under the guillotine while they're giving me head.
Good. Yeah, I was happy with that one, to be honest.
It really works, doesn't it?
I think the trouble is with lyrics like that, a lot of people that listen don't actually get them, but the people that do get them really appreciate them.
Yeah.
So they're worth it.
Yeah.
Even if only 30% of people get it, and that's quite a good ratio half the time. If you get 30% of people getting it, then you're doing alright. So
I think that.
it's all good.
Because you're quite complex, aren't you?
I try. I don't want to do simple, boring lyrics.
So that's the
been
first
done
thing.
on it. So.
That's brilliant. And then, this is the SBTV thing, yeah?
Yeah.
And then, I'm like a newborn child, I'm a big tit sucker.
Yeah.
Like a man named Freud, because I'm a clever motherfucker.
There goes another one thrown in for the psychology students. You like that, yeah?
Did you?
Decent, yeah. Not that many people bring that one out, but a few people do. But I like it when people bring that out, because I thought that's a half decent one. So.
Also, I was figuring that it was probably damn accurate.
Oh, damn right, yeah. I'm screwing milfs all the time. It's great.
No, you know what I mean? Like, because I wanted to know how you would describe yourself.
Pretentious white boy that raps for a living, I guess, these days. That'd probably be the best way. No?
No,
I just think I'm a black boy.
No, I just don't think you're pretentious.
Definitely am.
No, because like, I've written down, right, this is what the description that I wrote down of you.
Right.
Honest, and all these are in capitals, Welsh, loved, and then in extra big capitals, very funny.
Oh, well, that's very funny. Very funny. It does say very funny. 2 exclamation marks, can I just say. So
yeah.
It must be going well.
So that's like...
Well, I'm glad you like the stuff. That's nice.
It's not pretentious though.
Some would disagree, I would say.
Really?
Nah, I don't know. Some of it's pretentious, some of it's not. But to be honest, I just do whatever I find funny. And then if other people find it funny, then great. Like, I'm just doing it for me, really.
Because this is... okay, because this was the thing.
Yeah.
Because you are really funny.
Thank you.
Everyone that I've spoken to about you thinks that you're
I need
absolutely
to get a
hilarious.
balloon to get my ego back in.
No, not at all. Right? And yes, last night when we were sorting this out, and I was chatting to a couple of our guys, and I was saying, oh, by the way, we're seeing Elro tomorrow. And Sam Duke, who's one of our guys, said, he just started laughing when I mentioned your name.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Good.
I'll take it as a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
Decent.
Yeah, and so I was trying to figure out how you kind of think.
In general?
Yeah, do you think like your lyrics?
No, depends. Like when I'm writing lyrics, if I'm writing wordplay stuff, like that's some of that stuff you said. Basically, I just get thoughts in my head while I'm walking around, and then I just put them in my phone. And when I'm coming to write wordplay lyrics, I get my phone out, I look at all the little bits that I've written down, and then I work them into rap form. So I kind of take notes in everyday life. Like sometimes, you know, something just makes you think of something, or you think of a pun in your head. Just write that down. I don't put it into lyrics straight away. I just write it down, and when I come to write wordplay, I've got a whole list of stuff on my phone. So then that's the technical side. Then is putting it into like, you know, kind of rhyme schemes and making it sound good and that sort of thing. So it's two different parts really.
So it's really disciplined.
No, it's really not, because I only write when I can be asked. So it's really not. I might write that down on my phone and not writing the lyrics for another 2-3 weeks. Like it just depends what I'm writing and what I'm writing for and that sort of thing. So it's really not disciplined.
But it's like a two-way thing though.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's two processes, but very relaxed. It's just when I fancy doing it really. So it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy because so you are honest.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Although some of the stuff I rap about isn't honest, some of it's just because it's funny. Like, what lines have I got in there that aren't true? I've got a line in my first SB about meeting a girl on a plane and her giving me head. And that, again, that's not true, but it's just funny.
I know, but
but I'm not embarrassed to say stuff like that. That's just, you know, if there are idiots who take things, which there are, unfortunately, there are people who take that sort of thing word for word. But you just got to ignore those people because it's possible. If they haven't got the brain sense to be able to work out that not everything people rap about has to be 100% true. And it's fine. If it's wordplay, it doesn't have to be. If I was writing a song, like sometimes I do the serious stuff, and then obviously I'm not going to be lying in that, because then you're actually trying to convince someone you're not. But when you're not actually trying to convince someone something, then it doesn't really matter. So it's just funny, whatever's funny.
yeah, it's like describing the landscape.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell though which is and which isn't.
I'd like to think so, yeah.
Oh, I reckon. I never occurred to me, so I guess.
There we are.
Yeah. So, and then I was wondering, like, what was the most outrageous thing you've ever said?
Ever said?
No, in like in your.
In my rap?
Yeah. Is there something? Is there something that you've ever said?
What have I said? A few people got a bit livid about. I got the line in my F64, my second SD, about holding an ostrich hostage in a mosque with bondage. So a few people got a little bit like arsey about that. But at the end of the day, like, chill out. I'm not going around burning down mosques, am I? People can be whatever religion they want.
Storming into a mosque.
I just said exactly. But people need to understand the difference between saying that in a joke line and doing it. Do you know what I mean? There's a very big difference. If I ran into a mosque with an ostrich, held it hostage, and then forced it to have sex with Rick Ross, then I'd understand if they were living with me. But just to say it because it happens to rhyme. The only reason the word mosque is in there is because it rhymes. So people need to understand that. So that's probably the one I get the most hassle for. Yeah, happy about it. So.
What I was really curious about meeting you, and I kind of figured, was that you were going to be a pretty happy guy.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you very much.
You're
I try.
Kind of bubbly.
I try.
And then what I was thinking was, do you, when you were going about, do you feel like that?
Really depends. I'm a normal human at the end of the day, so you have times when you're down, you have times when you're not. But I like to think most of the time I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
Doing what I want most of the time. So although there's the odd things that, you know, in music that you don't really think about before you make music, and then you have to do them when you make music, you know, like whether it be just getting up early to do a load of interviews and stuff like that. But then at the end of the day, when I actually think about it, I'm like, this could be a lot worse, couldn't it? You know, I could be stuck in some 9 to 5 bollocks routine job that I didn't want to be in, but I like diversity, I like everything changing. So with me, it's, you know, it's not like a 9 to 5, it's changing every day, so, and I like that. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah. And you know what you just said about being lucky that you're in music.
Yeah.
I was wondering, because of the nature of your music,
Mhm.
do you call it music? Because
I call it music, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's music, yeah. Because I wondered if you called it word.
Nah, music.
Yeah, I agree.
Depends, there's a difference between a freestyle and a song.
Yeah.
A freestyle I've written to kind of, you know, to have standout lines in it, whereas a song, like you'll hear the music, they're more musical. There's a difference between doing a freestyle and making a piece of music, and making a whole track with a hook and that sort of thing. It's very different to writing a freestyle. But I'd like to think the stuff I've got hooks in is music. Yeah, definitely.
I think it is.
Good.
Yeah, definitely. I just didn't want to offend you.
That's all right. That's definitely not going to offend me.
So, because of how you are pretty unusual, I
Yeah.
think, and I was wondering, how did you become professional?
I guess just I started doing it, and then people just started taking notice, which makes you be more professional, I guess, because as soon as I had an audience, I realised that I could actually do this as something that I could do, you know, for my actual life plan. I started realising that when my SB got a load of hits and all that. And so yeah, as soon as you get a fan base, you just become more professional, I think, because you have to, really, and I enjoy it anyway. So if I just did nothing, I'd be wasting something, or I'd end up having to do some crappy job that I didn't want to do. So I just kind of have to knuckle down with this, and then I'm doing what I want.
Yeah.
So there's only a little bit of hard work. That's a lie. There's a lot of hard work, but it's rewarding hard work. It's not like dead end hard work that I didn't. Say if I was just working in a supermarket, stocking shelves, that would be hard work, but I get nothing out of it. You know. Whereas this, if I put hard work in, I see the results, and that keeps me motivated.
Yeah, it's the same for us.
Of course, exactly. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
You've got to be doing something you enjoy.
Yeah,
That's the most important thing.
yeah.
You've got to be interested in it. So.
You like the world up when you do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But that right in the beginning, you had to do something to start.
Yeah.
What was that?
Musically, or
Yeah.
rap wise,
Well, both.
I put. What's that? Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll answer this one. Yeah. Yeah, basically, I just did a freestyle, and I just came up. I started rapping along to rap. Realised I could rap along to it, and thought, why don't I write my own? And so I just started writing my own stuff. Again, just started putting it on YouTube, and the people around me liked it. It wasn't getting the hits it's getting now, but it was getting a few hits. And when people like stuff, as humans, we're motivated to do it more, because that's pretty much all we seek is like approval from other humans, isn't it? And so as soon as I found out people liked it, it motivated me to do it more, and I enjoyed doing it, and I like being creative with it, and it just went from there, really.
Got lots of respect for what you said.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
No, massive.
Thank you.
I'll tell you why the person level we won't keep this in, but right, the thing that we always notice time after time after time is that the musicians that come from the heart, like from the truth.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And you are very nice.
Thank you very much.
I'm so pleased to be here. We're so pleased to get you on the site.
Definitely happy to be involved. Wicked.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you,
Cheers.
Elro. I'm looking forward to this as well.
Definitely. Peace
Thank
out.
you so much.
Grolsch, send me beer.